Alright, so the first thing I used was Piano V2 from Archeria, and I'm using the Solid Upright preset. This is the MIDI for the piano. The progression is pretty simple, so I'll play it, then break it down. We're in F sharp minor, so I started with this bass note on F sharp and then made this chord. It's a F sharp minor ninth with the 9 down an octave. Then I pretty much just copied this chord over and pitched it down 7 semitones. Then I added this bass note that hits after the chord. After that, I just took this chord, copied it over and pitched it down an octave. Then I added these bass notes that move back down into the beginning of the progression. Then at the end, these two chords move upwards into the progression. Then in the second section, I moved these chords so they would play on the 1. After the piano, I added addictive drums, and I just added some simple percussion that follows the main progression. Then I used the Scarby palm muted bass for the bass line. The bass pretty much follows the bass notes from the piano. After that, I added a glockenspiel. This one's from the Contact Factory library. The glockenspiel just plays a little part, and it pretty much does like a call and response with the bass. Then I added a Wurlitzer. I'm pretty sure this is the default preset, I just messed with some of these pedals. Then I used the Selena to add some strings. There's just a couple notes, but it adds some nice texture to the background. Then I used Session Horns Pro and I added this brass section. This brass section just follows the two chords from the progression. After that, I used this Telecaster contact bank to add some guitar chords, and these also just follow the chords from the progression. On the guitar, I have Guitar Rig on the funky auto wah preset. Then I'm using some tape delay. After that, I used Decimort to cut the sample rate, and then I EQ'd out the lows. Then I have another guitar part I recorded with my guitar. On this guitar, I used Guitar Rig on the single note funk preset, some spring reverb, Abbey Road chambers, and then I cut the highs and lows out. Then I exported everything together and added some tape saturation.